and welcome back to another episode on doing your data science and AI in the UK. And I'm joined again by my friend and colleague, Franklyn. My name is Arinze Kutex. And if you're joining us for the first time, we are practicing data scientists here in the UK. I'm a lead data scientist here in the UK. I have a PhD in computer science. And Franklin, just introduce yourself once again to our viewers.
Hi everyone, my name is Franklyn Oliha. I have MSc as a data scientist here in the UK, currently working with the UK government as a data scientist and machine learning engineer. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Excellent. In the first episode, we talked about how you can get started with your master's in data science here in the UK, how generally you can get started as a data scientist here in the UK. Today, we want to focus more on the academic pathways to your data science and AI journey, all right? What are the academic pathways? Do you need an undergraduate degree? Do you need a postgraduate degree? Do you need maths and algebra and all that stuff? So we'll be breaking all that down here in this episode. And again, if you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button. It's free. And comment on the comment section and tell us what has been your journey or what are you planning to do, especially if you are planning to join this exciting field of data science and AI. All right, so I'll take on the very first part, which is, do we need an undergraduate or a postgraduate degree to be a data scientist? The first answer is it's very, very good. All right, it will be very, very good if you have one or both of them. But what typically happens is that a lot of people have an undergraduate degree in a different field, and they are now coming over to do their masters in data science or AI. Okay, so if you happen to have your undergraduate degree in as a Bachelor of Science in data science or other fields, and then you want to switch over to MSc in data science and AI, that is very, very good. So do you need an undergraduate degree to start off? Not necessarily, but you can start off with as a postgraduate, as a master's degree in data science and AI. You can also do what we call direct progression. So if you are just about to enter school, for example, there are the programs that combine both undergraduate and postgraduate degree at once. So allowing students to dive straight into postgraduate degree in computer science or MSc in artificial intelligence straight from their bachelor's degree, specializing in areas like deep learning or computer vision or natural language processing. Again, we'll be breaking these components of AI down in our subsequent episode. But if you are just starting off fresh and you want to go all the way, there are direct programs and progressions that can get you through all these courses, all these programs, both as a bachelor's, BSc, and MSc combined in data science. For those of us that may be coming over from a completely different course, there are conversion courses, again, for those that are switching careers. So many universities offer such conversion courses designed for non-STEM graduates. Of course, STEM is science, technology, engineering, and maths. Non-STEM graduates, such as maybe you did maybe psychology or accountancy or something like that, and you want to fast track into this field, there are such conversion courses in the postgraduate level that you can switch on to help you fast track on this part. So to summarize, an undergraduate degree in data science or AI or related field like computer science or engineering is great because it gives you that basics. If you don't have it, you can come over to do your master's in AI or data science. That will really, really be very good. If you haven't started at all, you could have a course that combines both undergraduate and postgraduate together and gets you into a specialized master's degree after your bachelor's in things like deep learning or computer vision or natural language processing. Or you could also have a conversion course that can get you into the field. Okay, so we're going to look at the whether you need maths. All right, do you need statistics? Do you need programming and all those prerequisites that you may probably need? And so we would like Franklyn to talk to our viewers on these kind of prerequisites that someone may need before starting in this field. So over to you, Franklyn.
Thank you. Thank you. So for you to study data science or artificial intelligence, you need mathematics. Mathematics, like algebra, calculus, then you need statistics and probabilities. You need to have not just basic, you need to have basic knowledge of it. It should be mathematical inclined, statistic and probability, and also you need basic programming language like R, Python, and SQL. If you prior to you starting your course, you can probably look for how you can research online, how you can kind of have learn like those programming languages I just I talked about, how you can learn it yourself, to like it shouldn't be like kind of a surprising to you when you get into it if you don't have any background in tech. So you can kind of research online, do some of these online courses to like learn those basic programming languages. But mind you, mathematics and statistics is very important, is very essential if you want to be a data scientist. So you must have that knowledge of mathematics and statistics. Then programming language, as I said, Python, R, and SQL. You need those programming languages for you to be able to, for you to be successful in this career.
Yeah. Excellent. But for our viewers, okay, for those, especially for those coming over to do a master's, don't be scared, don't be frightened, okay? Yeah. Within your master's degree, you can actually pick up on these things, because when I came in to study, I don't know, more than 15 years ago now, actually 16, 17 years ago now, I wasn't programming in Java, all right? But Java was part of my own MSc program, and I was able to, within that 1 semester period, it's a lot of hard work though. So if you're able to, just like Franklyn said, to study these things and know them before actually embarking on the course, that would be great. Otherwise, you may have to be sleeping in the library where I had to do.
Yes,
to quickly learn Java and other programming. We had to program in Bash language for scripting in Unix operating systems and all those things. So the point is that you can arm yourself very well with knowledge. There's just a lot of information out there, whether it be on YouTube or other free online courses out there to arm yourself. But within your master's program, if you work hard, you can still learn everything and also excel in your studies. Great. Now we're going to look at, obviously, like, popular, UK programs and specializations that can get you on this journey. What are you looking for? If you are applying for a master's program, which one should you apply for? A lot of universities have made it very easy. They've just named it MSc in data science. Now, it used to be called MSc in data analytics. And some universities still retain that name, all right? But you find out that within their course schedule or breakdown, that you see things like programming, you see things like statistics and all that, but they haven't just called it data science yet or AI, right? So you are looking for masters in data science, okay? And the focus of those courses, ideally here in the UK, you have 2 semesters, okay? You have your first semester that will be made up of 2, 3, or 4 courses, and you have your second semester that will also be made up of 2, 3, or 4 courses. And then, of course, you have your third semester or your project semester where you then write up your project, all right? So when you're looking out for those you're looking out for masters in data science, you're also looking out for masters in artificial intelligence. In our first episode, we described the difference between these two. So depending on the one that you are most interested in, you can lean towards that. But just to summarize, data science is going to be focused more on statistical modeling and big data analytics, extracting actionable insights from data, while AI is going to be focused more on computer science, complex algorithms and robotics, etc., essentially making the system or an engine do something for you. All right. And I want to reemphasize on the fact that here in the UK, you mustn't go to Oxford, all right? You mustn't go to Cambridge. So you mustn't go to all the top 10 universities, okay? If you get admission to those ones, great. But if you get admission to other universities within that also within the ranking, good ranking, go with those ones. Just be focused on the course content and what they have to offer. It is what you graduate with and how you do your course and what you arm yourself with that is most important, not necessarily the school that you went to. Right. And I want to also just touch on the fact that there are also these integrated masters. Okay, so some offer integrated masters with AI streams, so you can have an integrated masters with a specialization in things like robotics or advanced software engineering. Okay, so you have these advanced AI modules, so you may also look out for those ones, especially if you are interested in AI to build scalable AI systems. All right. And of course, we've mentioned the fact that now the tuition, all right, the tuition fees is going to depend on the school that you have applied to. But I think generally it's going to be from 12 to 15,000 pounds for international students. Yeah, and then it can graduate from there into way more expensive options. So the choice is yours based on the university that you have chosen. All right. Now let's just highlight on other alternative routes. So Franklyn, can you talk to our viewers on other alternative routes or accelerated routes that someone could embark on if the person wants to study data science and AI here in the UK?
Yeah, so before I dive into that, I'm just going to clarify you choosing between data science and MSc data science and artificial intelligence. If you are moving from a different background, you can choose data science. That is the best option for you. But if you are technically inclined, you have first degree in like computer science, software engineering, then you can choose AI. If you are not technically inclined, you will go to struggle if you choose MSc AI, because there's a lot of coding, there's a lot you will do. So it's better you choose MSc data science on a softer landing for you to be able to, although there's going to be a lot of work, but you could, with extensive studying, you can succeed. But if you have background in computer science or software engineering, I advise you, you can go for AI. because AI is more technical compared to MSc data science. So regarding to the route, other route you can follow, you can choose. There are some courses, boot camps, but you still have to, for you to be a data scientist, you need this academical background. You need this at least first degree, because the office of the UK Office of Statistics require most of this 55 to 75% of the data scientist role require at least MSc in data science for you to be able to land a job. But that doesn't mean that if you cannot succeed when you go through those boot camp. There are all those boot camp you can go through, but there are levels you can attain, probably as a data analyst or others. But for you to be a qualified data scientist, my opinion, at least you need a degree for you to be a data scientist. But there are other routes you can go through, as Dr. Arinze mentioned a while ago. You can go to a boot camp, but depends on how willing you was able to sacrifice, So everything's achievable, but depends on the time you are able to sacrifice to put into learning this course. Then you'll be able to get a successful result at the end of it.
Excellent, excellent. And so that's all we have for you. We mentioned the fact that if you are interested in these areas, there are extensive online prep programs and boot camps, which we really encourage you to do, if possible, before you actually start your MSc. And in our next episode, we'll actually be looking at those foundations. All right, we'll actually be looking at some of the Python. We mentioned Python programming, we mentioned R, we mentioned SQL. Within Python, you have libraries like pandas and all that, linear algebra, AI and ML basics like supervised and unsupervised learning. So we will be looking at some of these in a bit more detail, so that you can start to get a feel of the kind of foundation that you require to build a strong career in this field, not just to study your MSc course or your BSc course, but also to build a strong foundation as a practicing data scientist or AI engineer. We'll also be looking into like admission requirements if you're coming over, especially from outside the UK to study. And so stay tuned, stay subscribed to the channel, and tell us your story in the comment section. Are you switching over from a different field into data science? Are you applying fresh to study as a data scientist? It might be for your bachelor's or your master's program. Or are you already working and you will want to just know what this field is all about? That you are a curious person, you want to know? Just tell us your story in the comment section. And in the next episode, we'll be showing you or discussing with you the things around the strong foundations I just mentioned about. Okay, Franklyn, any last words from you for this episode before we wrap up?
Yeah, thank you all for joining. Don't forget to join the next episode, because we have, as Dr. Arinze just said, we still have a lot. We have a lot to share with you. So for now, I hope to see you on the next episode. So don't forget to subscribe if you are not yet, and also follow us. Ensure that you are always up to date as we take you through this journey together. So see you on the next episode.
All right. See you everyone in the next episode, and bye for now.
Bye for now. See you guys.